Alrighty, in this last piece, I wanted to cover the two of the more really advanced features. Now, I know that obviously you've covered a lot of those in this one, but this will be in a separate video where probably one thing you haven't covered yet as part of the part of the demonstration is the consolidations, and that's something that
Great.
if
Yep.
it's possible to cover that, and then you pick whatever other thing that you might cover that probably the key something that's a key point of difference, like you mentioned with the against the other add-ons. If there's anything there that you know that you definitely don't do, that you definitely do that they don't do, or that you do better.
Definitely. Yep.
But yeah, so that's what I'd suggest. But yeah, I'll
Perfect.
let you think about that one and then go whenever you're ready. And so,
Great. 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 Well, the first of the advanced features that I want to show today is actually our consolidation features. So we have two different ways to consolidate your clients. So if you're in a franchise or holding company situation, or maybe it's not a franchise but a company that has multiple locations and they're using separate accounting files to track and monitor those. We have tools that allow you to consolidate very quickly and then track and monitor all the financials on that basis. So similar to what you're going to see in the full featured product, ProfitSee CFO, that we provide, you're also going to see all those same features in our franchise product. And so what you're able to do here is in a quick setup, which I can show you right now. You just click Add a Company. You're going to select the franchise option. You're going to name your report. And then from there, it's going to create it, and you're going to be able to select what companies that you would like to consolidate together. You'll make sure that all their chart of accounts are aligned up, and then you're off to the races. So I've actually already built one right here. And as we come in, it's going to give us a slightly different dashboard than you're going to see in the rest of ProfitSee. And it's going to be, showing you from a consolidated view on default some helpful notifications. It's going to show you your debtors and creditors by age, some cash flow statements, and your historical operating margin. Now what we can do very easily is for any one of the features that we have listed down here on the left side, I can take a look at all my financial reports, the P&L, the cash flow. I can do budgeting. I can do my forecasting, so my three-way cash flow forecasting, business valuation, track and monitor KPIs. I can do all of this from both a consolidated view, or I can toggle between any one of my individual locations and see how they're performing. I can even take any of my franchise locations and I can benchmark them against one another based on any one of the KPIs. I can do it based on EBITDA, or I can also do it based on the P&L. And I can even white label these and provide reports directly to each location. So I can show them just their company name and then give white label the other two. So we really give you a lot of flexibility on how you want to provide these types of services to a franchise or to a holding company or to a business owner that has multiple locations that they're monitoring and managing. Similar to all the rest of our products, you can generate automated PDF reports for this, where you can build and customize any one of the reports and features that we provide in the tool. You can generate that. You can also build a customized and white label client dashboard. So this is going to be complete with your branding, your logo, nothing ProfitSee related appears. They log into from your website, and you can actually give them access to any just one of the locations or all of the locations, so they can track and monitor their real-time financial performance. The other advanced feature that I'd like to show, I'm going to come back over to our advisor dashboard and come back into our ProfitSee CFO license. So this is our full-featured product that we have. And I actually want to go over our three-way cash flow forecasting a little bit more in depth. This is probably the most requested feature by accountants, is to be able to do three-way cash flow forecasting. And every add-on is going to do it a little differently, but I'd say this is really what sets us apart from other reporting and forecasting tools. It's the feature that actually got us the first and only accreditation through the ICAEW for forecasting and budgeting tools. So we're the only one out there that's been accredited for doing this. And it really comes out of our 30 years experience in doing working with Fortune 100s down to SMEs on how to grow and build the financial health of their businesses. So here what ProfitSee did in that time that this load screen happened is it's built a full 3-year baseline projection based on the historical performance. And so what I can actually do is I can start to drill down into all the numbers, and I can see, here's all my net cash movements, from my P&L. I can look at the net movements from the balance sheet and start to drill down into that. I can look at my other cash movements around VAT and GST and how those are performing and how they've historically performed. It's going to analyze that and create those projections. So really at the end of the day, what we're able to provide in a matter of seconds at that load screen was this full 3-year projection on what my cash in hand is going to be. Because if there's no cash in the bank, the company's dead. So in this case, for my first year of projections, I'm looking okay, though I get kind of tight in the beginning of 2017. And when I toggle over to my second year, I can now see that this company, they're upside down by April, and this is going to be an issue for them. So what this really allows me as an advisor to do is to come in and really start to figure out what can I do to help this company turn this around, or what does this company need to do. So it might be something that, really where this starts is by clicking this Build a Strategy button. And what this is going to allow me to do is basically make adjustments to the various assumptions and make some edits to this baseline projection that ProfitSee has built. So it starts by, here we've got loans we can make adjustments to. So here we might say that this company, they might just need to take out a loan. So we could do that. Maybe we've built one already before, so I can activate or deactivate that. I can make some adjustments to the monthly expenses for this company. Maybe they know that there's going to be an increase in expenses, or maybe we're going to try and get them to decrease that. I can do that right here. I can even make adjustments to the receivables and payables and the collection assumptions with that. So here automatically I can see the historical performance, what ProfitSee identified for them. But I can come in now and make some adjustments. Maybe we want to get a little bit better on our payables, or maybe we're going to delay those a little bit to help with the cash situation. I can do the same type of thing for my VAT and GST, make adjustments on that. But I can also do and build some what-if scenarios. So these are going to be things like maybe I'm going to build a new sales channel and hire a new employee and run some advertising. I can do that by building projects. So I just click this button and it's going to allow me to come in and say, here's a new sales channel, let me enter in variables, or here's that advertising I want to run, I can do that, or maybe we're going to bring on a new executive for the company and I can add in all the variables associated with that. I can build all these in, and it's going to bring me back to my forecast and to my strategies that I've been working on. So here I can turn on and off any one of these projects. In this case, we've selected this project that I previously built. But now what we've been able to do, so in our first year we're still looking healthy, and in our second year we've been able to turn it around for this business. So really effectively I'm able to very quickly be able to build these types of forecasts that might take me weeks to do in a spreadsheet, or in maybe some of the other softwares out there I might have to be using sliders and manual entries to basically build a full baseline and make adjustments to things. Really what ProfitSee is going to allow you to do is to automate a baseline that you could right out the door provide to a client and trust that it's going to be accurate, but it also then allows you to interact with that client and their financials a little more by making and adjusting assumptions and building an updated report, something that I can generate directly into a PDF report that I can provide to a client, I can email out to a client, and I can add in my own commentary and branding to this report at any point. So those are probably the two advanced features that I wanted to go through today.